Welcome back. This is Mental Health Awareness Month, and a local DJ is on a quest to save lives. I talked to Andy Riggs about the importance of paying attention to our emotional well-being. Well, Andy Riggs, thank you so much for being with us this morning on Positively Milwaukee.
Thanks for having me, Carol. I love positivity and I love Milwaukee. Two great things.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's a good thing. And, you know, you are doing something actually to help people. You're a popular morning DJ on KissFM. But more importantly, you're also doing something to help people navigate through mental health issues. This is Mental Health Awareness Month.
Absolutely.
Andy, can you tell me about the foundation that you're working with right now?
I'm the co-chair of the board for the Wisconsin chapter of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, AFSP for short. I know it's a long name. I got involved in 2017 when I lost my Uncle Rick to suicide. And about a year later, I lost two more very close friends to suicide as well. So that just reinforced the fact that it was a topic that needed to be discussed. And mental health really impacts everybody. And especially now more than ever, we're in a situation where we're being taxed mentally. And I feel like it's very important to be mindful of our own mental health, especially during these, I call them, unique times.
Yeah, everybody has a name.
Yes.
It's either challenging, unique, but it is important. And you know, Andy, I was reading that calls to suicide helplines have actually increased more than 100%. And that's scary during this time. What advice can you give people that you have learned by working in this foundation?
It's always important to reach out for help. I mean, that is scary that the numbers have increased, but it's also it's promising because you know people are reaching out for help. And that's the most important thing, is to know that you're not alone in this situation. We're all going through this together. There's nobody that I'm talking to, that we're talking to right now, that isn't impacted by the pandemic. So everybody needs to stay connected, stay in touch, do FaceTime calls, reach out with text messages, phone calls. Stay connected as much as you can and check in, and know that just a simple question, are you okay? How are you doing? Can really go a long way with some people.
You know, that's very true. And a lot of people are isolated, Andy, and they really don't have anyone to talk to. And sometimes it's only these helplines that they really have, or maybe strangers. Any advice for those people who really might feel totally alone and lonely, and maybe they think they don't have anybody at all?
Well, you need to worry about the things that you can control. Try to create kind of a habit for yourself and a routine for yourself. Do something that's positive for you. It's your own self-care. Find a hobby. Maybe it's a book that you want to read. It could be writing a poetry. It could be playing the guitar. It could be drawing pictures. Find something that makes you feel good, that you find, rewarding and beneficial. Something maybe that you used to do from your childhood. Something that takes your mind to another place, to a happier place. Try to focus on that and try to create a routine and do positive things for yourself. Self-care is so important.
And it's something that is very mindful. A lot of people don't realize that you can actually change your state of mind if you work on it, but it doesn't just happen.
It doesn't.
It's not just easy.
It's worrying about the things that you yourself can control. You can control how much you watch, social media. You can control when you wake up. You can control what you eat. You can control your diet, how much you exercise. Worry about those things that you personally can control, and your feelings and your emotions are definitely part of that. Worrying about the outside world, things you can't control, just creates unnecessary stress and anxiety.
Well, Andy Riggs, co-chair of the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention Wisconsin chapter, we appreciate you being with us this morning. You've given us some good advice. Think about what you can control, not what you can't.
Carol, thank you so much for doing this. It's wonderful that you're focusing on mental health, and I enjoy your Positively Milwaukee features. It's great.
Oh, bless you. Bless you very much. Thank you, Andy.